Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Goal Study Abroad. Today I am going to discuss the best way to shortlist universities for your master's degree. I have come up with this 5-step approach which is going to make shortlisting universities very easy. Before I start, I want to mention few of the common mistakes that students do. Number 1, they apply to universities just because their friends applied to that university. In most of the cases, your profile will not be the same as your friend's profile. Second, students don't know how to shortlist university based on their profile. Number 3, students apply to a lot of universities, too many universities, and this will cost you a lot because there is college application fees, there is fees for sending your GRE and TOEFL scores to universities, so it all adds up and it costs you a lot. With the 5-step approach I have come up with, we will make sure that you do not make any of these mistakes. So stay tuned. The first step is deciding the program you're interested in. The programs in US universities can be very specific as well as broad. You need to find out what you're interested in. If you already know that you are interested in something specific like business intelligence, supply chain or data science, then you can go for programs which are very specific to that in US universities. But if you're someone who does not know what you're interested in, then you can go for a broad program. These are programs like engineering management or data analytics. Taking that, you can then decide what you're interested in. What happens is, while you're on campus and taking mandatory courses, you can speak with current students, seniors, professors, and working professionals to find out what you're interested in, and then you take electives which are in line to what you're interested in, and that is how you choose your specialization. I was in the same boat. I had no idea what I was interested in specifically, so I took a broad course, engineering management, at Northeastern. I was not sure if I was interested in project management or business intelligence, so I took all the mandatory courses, spoke with the professors, did an internship, and doing that I realized that I was interested in business intelligence, and then I took all the courses which were in line with business intelligence like database, business intelligence, data warehousing, etc. So you could do the same for the program you're interested in. Step 1, deciding the program. Done. Now you know what program you're interested in, and this is the time you find out all the universities that offer this program and fit your profile. For this, you can go to yocket.com. On the site, you can go to universities, then grad school finder, and then you have to enter all your details like your GPA, GRE and TOEFL scores, your experience in months, and the program you're interested in. This will give you the results of all the universities that offer the program you are interested in and that fit your profile. Okay, 2 steps done. You know the program you're interested in and you know the universities that offer this program and fit your profile. The third step is deciding the location, the area or areas. You will apply to universities only in these areas. There are a number of reasons for that. Number 1, weather. The Northeast in US is very cold. In winters, the temperatures go below 0 degrees Celsius and there is snowfall. It looks all beautiful and serene in photos and videos. Don't be fooled by that. In reality, the winter is very brutal. If you are someone who cannot sustain and manage in that cold, please do not apply to any universities in the Northeast. Few of my friends applied to Northeastern. When they came here and the winter came, they started thinking of packing their bags and going back to India. That could be you, so be mindful of that. Second, domain matters. If you already know the kind of domain you want to work in, for example, you know you want to work in a finance company, so New York would be the best place to study for you because most of the finance companies and banks are in New York. If you're interested in pharma, then most of the pharma companies are in New Jersey. If you are someone who's interested in tech, then Silicon Valley or California would be a better place for you to study. Now you're thinking, does area really matter? It does for internships and jobs. In most cases, companies are going to hire interns from nearby universities. They are not going to hire interns from out of state. Second, when companies come on campus for hiring, they come for career fair or job fair, they are going to go to universities which are in the vicinity of their company. And this is where you get hired. And this is an easy way to get hired. So if a lot of companies from your domain are not coming on campus, then your chances of getting hired in those companies are very slim. Look at you, 3 steps already done. You know the program you're interested in, you know the universities that offer that program, you know the area that you're interested in. So you're going to apply only to universities in that area. The 4th step is to make a list of all these universities and write down some details. You can write down these details in Google Sheet or Excel sheet. The details you want to write down is university name, the tuition fees and application deadline for your program in that university. You can find these details on the university website itself. The next information is writing down the ranking of these universities. You can find the ranking on QS website or Times Higher Ranking. I have given the link in the description below this video, so do check it out. The last piece of information is the class profile. You can find that on the university website or yocket.com. Using this information, you can use the tuition fees to filter out universities. If you already know your budget and you want to apply to universities only up to a certain tuition fees, then you can eliminate all those universities which have high tuition fees. The next is deadline. If you see a deadline which you cannot meet for some reasons, take out that university from the list. Now this will give you a final list of universities you can apply to. Now the 5th step is using the profile that you got from yocket.com or the university website and classifying the universities into 3 buckets. The first is ambitious, the second is moderate, and the third is safe. The ambitious category will have universities where you meet almost the criteria needed for an admit. You are just lacking in 1 or 2 specific things. Maybe your GPA is less than what the average student has at that university. But your overall profile is strong and you're confident that you may be considered for an admit. These are all ambitious universities. Moderate universities. These universities are the universities in which you are an ideal candidate. You meet all the criteria needed to get an admit. So getting an admit is almost an surety. You have the same profile as needed and is of an average student at that university. Safe universities. These are universities for which your profile is much stronger than an average student profile. These universities will influence you and want you to study at their universities. They will give you some benefits like scholarships, on-campus job, and this might be helpful for you to save money. So definitely apply to these universities as well. From each category, you just have to apply to 2 or 3 universities. That will mean you will apply to only 6 to 8 universities. That is more than enough for you to safely get an admit in almost all these universities. This is the best way to shortlist the universities. Now if you are thinking, I don't even know which country I want to pursue my masters in. So for that, I'm going to make a separate video about how to shortlist the countries for your masters. And for that, subscribe to my channel and press the bell notification icon so that whenever I release the video, you get a notification. I hope this video helped you, and if it did, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.